Let's take a look at this example. First, we have to organize this problem. Means we have to move every single term to the left side in order to keep 0 on the right side. So I'm going to have Tori a squared plus 16a minus 24 is equal 0. Okay, I just move the position of Tori a squared to the first, 16a to the second, and I move 24 from right side to the left side, and I got 0 on the right side. Please notice that every single term in this equation is divisible by 2. That's why I'm going to divide every single term by 2. Tori divided by 2 is equal 15a squared plus 8a minus 12 equals 0. Why I did so? Because it's much easier to work with the lower numbers. Next, I'm supposed to perform factorization. 15 times negative 12. I have 15 times negative 12 is equal negative 180. Next, I'm supposed to ask myself what numbers I'm supposed to multiply by each other in order to get negative 180, and the same numbers add to each other supposed to give me positive 8. These numbers are 18 and negative 10. 18 times negative 10 gives me negative 180. And 18 plus negative 10 is equal 8. Next, we're supposed to rewrite this equation, the reduced one. We have 15a squared, and instead of 8a, I'm supposed to write plus 18a minus 10a minus 12 is equal 0. Keep in mind, 18a minus 10a is equal 8a. Okay, so maybe this equation looks a little bit different, but this is nothing else, just this equation. Next, we're supposed to perform factorization. We can factorize from these two terms 3a. And we will have 5a plus 6. From these two terms, we can factorize negative 2. And I'm going to have negative 2. Inside of the parentheses, I have 5a plus 6 equals 0. Factorize common factor. We have 5a plus 6 times 3a minus 2. 3a minus 2 equals 0. If some of you don't know what I'm doing, you're supposed to review factoring. Okay, you're supposed to go to the section with factoring and review how to factorize polynomials. Next, please realize that in order to balance this equation, left side must be equal 0. In order to have so, we have to realize that one of these factors is supposed to be 0 or both. So I'm supposed to write 5a plus 6 is equal 0, or 3a minus 2 is equal 0. In order to find value of a, I'm supposed to move 6 to right side, and I have 5a equals negative 6, And next I have to divide both sides equation by 5. 5 and 5 will cancel out. I have a minus negative 6 over 5. This is my first answer. And over here I'm supposed to move 2 to the right side, and I have 3a equals 2. In order to find value of a, I have to divide both sides equation by 3. 3 and 3 will cancel out. I have a equals 2 over 3. I got 2 answers. In order to verify them, you're supposed to plug in these values instead of a's in this equation, or we can say you can go to the original one, but you have to realize that the original one is equivalent to this one. We just simply reduce the original and we obtain this one. And let's do it. We have 15 a squared plus 8a minus 12 is equal 0. We have 15 negative 6 over 5 to the second power plus 8 negative 6 over 5 minus 12 is equal 0. I have 15 negative to the second power is positive. 6 to the second power is 36 over 25. Positive times negative gives me negative. And I have 8 times 6 is 48 over 5 minus 12 is equal 0. 15 and 25, both of them are reducible by 5. So I have 3 times 36 over 5 minus 48 over 5 minus 12 is equal 0. 3 times 36 is equal 108 over 5 minus 48 over 5 minus 12 is equal 0. 108 minus 48 is equal 60 over 5 minus 12 is equal 0. 60 divided by 5 is equal 12, minus 12 is equal 0, 0 is equal 0. As you can see, left side of my equation is equal to the right side. So I can say that a equals negative 6 over 5 is one of my 2 answers, which is correct. Let's verify the second one. Now we're supposed to substitute every single a in this equation by 2/3. So I have 15 times 2/3 to the second power plus 8 times 2/3 minus 12 is equal 0. I have 15 times 4 over 9 plus 8 times 2 is 16 over 3 minus 12 is equal 0. 15 and 9, both of them are divisible by 3. That's why I'm going to have 5 times 4 over 3 plus 16 over 3 minus 12 is equal 0. 5 times 4 is 20 over 3 plus 16 over 3 minus 12 is equal 0. 20 plus 16 is 36 over 3 minus 12 is equal 0. 36 over 3 is equal 12. 12 minus 12 is equal 0. 0 is equal 0. Left side of my equation is equal to the right side. That's why I can say that these two values of A are correct solutions to my problem.